Morning, Loz.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, yeah, just getting there.
Just getting there?
2 days to go to the weekend.
I know, right? Downward slope.
Yeah.
Wait. How crazy is the weather today, FYI?
I don't know what's going on out there.
I know, it's
kind
supposed
of
to be
gone all cloudy.
It's supposed to be warmer today than it has been the last few days, but it just looks gloomy.
You know what I did? Because we get the weather on the internet. That's where we get it from, the Bureau. So we go to the source. And I've just refreshed it in case something's
It's
been
changed?
changed, but it hasn't. So it's partly cloudy. You've got the usual windy thing. And then it's, northerly, changing in this way and that way, becoming light in the early afternoon, all that usual stuff. Partly cloudy, 10% chance of rain.
I was about to say, is there a chance of rain?
10%. So that's a bit higher than normal. Normally it's 5%.
So we have learned...
They cover themselves. They always put 5% on there.
Well, we have learned that the chance, the percentage is not the chance of rain. That is how much of Alice Springs will receive rain.
So tomorrow, 40%.
Oh, so almost half of Alice will get some rain sprinkled tomorrow. That's the thing, though. It's about the volume as well. Because it says it will rain, and sometimes that is literally just it's dry before it hits the ground.
Okay, so tomorrow, 0 to 1 millimetre. Today, no mils even put up on the screen. 20% chance of rain on Saturday, no mils put up there, and 5% on Sunday, no mils. So when they put the mils up, that's when I think it usually does rain. Because the other day it was 0 to 5, and then what did we get? We got the massive storm. We got like 20 mils or something.
What's the temperature this weekend?
So we're dropping down to 28 on Saturday and 27 on Sunday.
That'd be quite nice. If it doesn't rain, that temperature's perfect for out at Ross River for Blacken.
It's going to be huge, isn't it?
Because it will be like warm enough to not have to rug up, but cool enough not to be like, it's too hot, I'm dying.
Well, hopefully tomorrow morning around 9:20 I'll have a chat with Jay from Frenzell Rom.
Ooh.
So looking forward to that.
And who was it you chatted with the other day?
I spoke with Earthless.
Earthless, that's right.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a pretty good weekend.
Was the they're an instrumental band, so he's like the kind of lead guitarist.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's kind of weird talking to an instrumentalist. But for someone who's instrumental, he could really talk.
That's awesome.
I reckon we could have talked for an hour.
Really?
Yeah, we could have done a ramble. I would have liked to do. It's funny. I was talking to Pirate, the organizer from the event.
Yes.
And I said, because he had the interview going. I said, oh, look, it was really good. I could have just kept talking with him for ages. And I said, we could have done it sort of community radio style where we played a few of the songs from the artist, talked, came back, talked. I could have had him kind of hosting an hour. Then I went home and watched a show on the ABC called Take 5 with Zan Rowe. Now, Zan, I know Zan from the community radio days back in Melbourne. And so that's probably where she gets her heritage from, that community radio. And it's a show basically for about half an hour where someone famous sits there and plays 5 tracks with her and talks about what those songs mean and a little bit about their life. And, so they had, what's his name? Kevin Bacon on the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon from Footloose. And he's
so
a muso
cool.
as well. He's actually a big muso.
He is.
Huge muso.
I did know that, yeah.
So it was a really good muso kind of chat. The other one I saw the other day was Spice Girl. I think wasn't Scary, it was the Sporty Spice.
Ah.
Sporty Spice was on.
Mel C.
And she also had a comedian who plays George in Fisk, which Fisk is an ABC show. You tell me no one watches the ABC, and you're probably right. But Fisk is a comedy show on the ABC, and he's based himself over in New York and was talking about his life, and his song's really interesting. So yeah, it's I must admit, out of all of them so far, I've liked Mel C's songs the best. I liked her choice. But yeah, I mean, we could have done that with this guy. We were just chatting about stuff. He was talking about, I knew those guys. I catch up with them over there because a couple of the guys playing are from America at this big event at the Blackburn Open Air. He's saying, we hang out sometimes in the desert, whatever.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be a big event. Ross River.
Yes.
And you get your tickets at blackandOpenAir.com, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. No AU, just blackandOpenAir.com.
It's going to be big. And then there's the one at Earthless playing again at the Rock on Tuesday night.
That's
going
to be
with 3 others. There's a local guy, a local guitar hero down there going to be playing, Indigenous fella. So he's going to give it a bit of a spin, and so they'll be doing that. There'll be a dinner involved in everything. That one's kind of pricey. I think it was about $300 for the tickets for that one, but it's going to be an amazing event in the shadows of the rock. So find out more at that website. Yeah.
Do you know what just popped into my head when you
What
said guitar,
popped into your head? Something pops into your head all the time. You are a big thinker. You are. You're a bit of a thinking person.
It's a spider web. It never stops going off in random directions. As soon as you said Guitar Hero, a memory popped into my head.
Oh, a game. The game.
No. I, years and years and years ago, at Town and Country, TNC here in town, hosted an air guitar competition. It was the most ridiculous, hilarious thing.
Did anyone turn up?
Oh, yeah, it was packed.
Really?
It was packed.
We should do it again.
And there was all these people, like, doing performances. It was almost like with air guitars.
Well, the only place you could do it now is probably Uncle's.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could do it there.
You could do it anywhere. You just need. We just literally did it on the floor, like, you know, out the front of the bar.
Right.
I had a microphone, and I found out kind of on the spot who was entering. So they would come up and they'd tell me their name, and I'd be like, cool. They'd pick a song that they wanted to air guitar to, and then they'd air guitar, and then it was.
So what? Would you just play the song?
Yeah, like
was there a PA system or something like that?
Yeah, I was
sound
just.
system?
Oh, yeah, they had a whole setup back then, and so I just introduced.
That's what I'm saying. Uncle's would be good because you've got a setup to do that. They do the karaoke there on the Friday night, and then I DJs this Saturday night.
The setup that I used was just their DJ setup that was always there, which they have at every bar in town.
Interesting you say that. Sometimes they have to set it up for you and bring it in.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like wherever I go and DJ, I bring my own gear. So they had the PA system. You've got to have that part of it. And then you plug in your computer and all that stuff to it. But I reckon that's what I'm saying. Maybe one Saturday night we could do it.
I used to do stuff like that quite consistently at Town and Country and Bose back in the day.
Yeah.
Because we obviously did live
That's why I think Uncle's suits it better, because if you couldn't really do it at Casino, because Casino, they all like to watch the footy up until about midnight. And then at midnight we do our dancing and juicy rump and that sort of thing. That's why I think Uncle's would be good, because it's much more kind of on the level. Like when I say on the level, it's quite low. The roof's quite low. It feels like a bunker almost. It feels like you're underground there, even though you're on the ground floor. It's just funny space.
We'd have to do it.
Good space.
Yeah, at Uncle's or at Bose up on the stage.
Yeah, you definitely do that. I think we should think about this.
An air guitar competition.
Do you reckon anyone would do it now?
I don't know. I honestly don't
do
know.
Anything now, do they?
I don't think. I think people have gotten more
laid back. They just want to chill at home.
Also shy. Like at events like that, I think we're more inclined to want to be bystanders. It has to be a really good prize, because that's all.
There you go. That's what'll do it.
That's what's going to make people go, oh yeah, I don't care if I look. Because to be fair, everyone participating in an air guitar competition looks a little silly.
Yeah.
So you have to be willing to be able to laugh at yourself.
But the best air guitarist, and I know there's a lot of people who do this well, so I reckon that we could get them out of the woodwork if there was a decent prize. People that don't want to go out much. People want to watch YouTube and Netflix and that sort of stuff, or read a book like you do. Maybe not, but that's just you. But yeah, people don't seem to get out much now.
Yeah, the world is changing.
The world is changing. People like to be homebodies now.
And also, the internet's different. Communication's different. When I was in my teens, because I moved here at 19, so when I was in my teens, we had phones and stuff already, but they weren't smartphones. You know, they weren't fancy iPhones and stuff.
Yes.
So they had. I think the iPhone 3 had just maybe come out.
Oh wow!
But it was still not really a thing.
And most people didn't have them.
Exactly, and so you couldn't really, and the internet and online stuff was completely different. Sure, there was YouTube. Facebook was still really young. So people kind of had to go out to socialise. Now people can socialise from the comfort of their home.
Yeah, but there's nothing beats being in person with a real person hanging out.
But I feel like that
food,
is a generational thing. I don't think that the younger generation thinks that.
I don't know, because I reckon we learnt during lockdowns that we do like to do that, because a lot of people tried to do Zoom parties and things like that, where everyone was at their own place having a wine with their friends. I really don't think it works.
No, agreed. And it's not.
I think it's much better to be in person with people.
I think that's the extreme. I think that we used to have to go out consistently to socialise. But now people can go out less frequently just to get their in-person social hit, because there are so many other options to socialise. It doesn't have to be in person.
Well, let's explore that more in our next chat, which goes on our YouTube channel only, so go over there and have a listen. It's called Listen to Sun 969. We'll be putting that up there in the next hour or so. Let's get to the news.